Okay. So I just I don't even know what to think right now. So here was the issue that happened, right? Let me I don't even have Via YouTube on. Um so here's the issue. I was stupid and did not put the charger on my laptop, and so it died during stream. That's what's going on here. I did not look where I should be looking for my battery. As you can see, it is, well, actually, you can't see it, but as you can see, it is at like 4%. So we're charging it up again. Um, but uh, let me make sure that everything else looks good. Before we continue. And I lost that project, by the way. Whatever I was working on, it's gone. So there won't be any more drawing. Or at least that one, anyway. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Joseph. Glad to have you. Yeah, I was stupid and just did not I did not put it on the charger. So I think going forward, what I need to do is just like make it to where I just have it on the charger all the time. Oh, Clara, welcome back. Immutables, the future? No. Uh, I mean, probably. Yeah, the duality of laptop. Yeah, I know. It's ironic because I'm wanting to upgrade to a laptop and then this happens. So yeah, well the thing is about keeping them plugged in is that after a while your battery gets tired of doing that and it won't hold a charge when you need it to hold one. Or at least that's the way it's been in my experience. But of course I was using like a HP laptop at the time, but like on my old laptop it is pretty much dead. Like if you don't plug it in, like it's not going to work because I was used to having it plugged in for so long. But when it comes to streaming, I just need to keep it plugged in is what I need to do. Um so that's on me. Next time I'll fix it. Sorry about that, you guys. I also realized that I had the wrong thumbnail in the last video, so I went and changed it, and I changed this one so it should reflect what the main topic is. But yes, immutables. Yeah, remind me again about immutables because I think I understand what they are, but it's been a while since I've dealt with immutable distros and stuff like that. Welcome back, Latvia. I had to do an all nighter. That's a pain. Sorry to hear that. Um, but yeah, no. Oh, no writable OS core. Gotcha. One thing about Linux is that it's always fun to install. Well, what are you trying to install exactly? It would be my question. I only ask that though because I think that there's some installs that I don't like dealing with, but other than that, it's pretty good, I guess. I like the Calamares installs. What's out the good old crusty USB? Shh, it's okay, just another round. Dude, you talk about like crusty USBs. My external hard drive, it has some brown spots on the USB. I think it's time for me to get another like a new external hard drive. Like it's starting to rust a little bit, and I don't think I like it going into my precious USBs. Oh, let's see. NixOS, GUIX, Fedora, Silverblue are immutable. Well, that'd be one reason to go with Fedora. NixOS, you would end up going with NixOS for a different reason, but I suppose that is a good thing for NixOS. Plasma 6.4 update is pending on Fedora, but I'm waiting until Plasma 6.4.1 to update due to some reported bugs. Right. I think we had talked about that yesterday a little bit. Um, yeah, I guess in the 6.4.1 they're gonna update what they need to make it not so buggy. Um, but yeah, at this point, I don't even know what I want to do anymore. Like, other than just talk with you guys about Linux and stuff, I don't know what I want to do on stream. So that's kind of why I'm just like sitting here on my desktop. But yeah, I think the future of Linux, I think it's looking pretty good. Well, let me ask you this: since we're on the topic of since we are on the topic of immutable distros, like, what is a distro that's currently not immutable that you think will be immutable in the future? Download iOS or ISOS for later. I mean, I'll write it down. I'm going to boot up a Fedora virtual machine and run some tests on pairing Plasma with LXQT, XFCE, or GNOME so that I could have a backup desktop environment just in case. Yeah, having a backup desktop environment is pretty good to do. I I don't know. I should have something like that, but I don't. I prefer to keep it just one window manager desktop environment. Manjaro has been working on a immutable variant. However, it's Manjaro, so that's worthless. Eh, I'm gonna get a lot of controversy over this probably. Uh, I don't disagree. I just don't like. I don't think it's the worst distribution in the world, but I don't think of them as great either. Like, I would I use them over Red Hat? Absolutely. Would I use them over Gentoo? Absolutely. Would I use it over Ubuntu? Probably. But would I use it over Fedora? No. I would I would go with Fedora. Nothing tops elementary OS on being ugly. I mean, have you seen XFC? Dude, I keep talking about like XFC uh like it's someone you don't like or whatever, but I don't know. I just had a bad experience with XFCE because I was using it on T2 Linux, and yeah. If I use a single user account, KDE does not play nice with GNOME or Budgie, but it works fine with XFCE and Cinnamon. Gotcha. Uh, Part two is crazy. Yeah, VFox. It is the it's part two, the Electric Boogaloo. Let's go. Oh man, that just sucks about my last stream. I really hate that that happened. Like now it has to be split up into two parts. I don't like when that happens. But at least it wasn't my internet, so that's good. I can rise XFCE to look a bit more modern. Elementary Pantheon is hopeless. Gotcha. Yeah, I would. Here's the thing. I would love to see some rices of, or some risings of XFCE. If anyone is up to the challenge, rice your XFCE. Let me see what it looks like in the Discord. And if you don't have Discord, that's okay. We've got a Matrix room, so feel free to like join either one of those. Like I'm active in both, so I would need a new user account for GNOME. Okay. Okay. Um but yeah, anyone that's up to the challenge, that would be interesting. I would love to see that. Uh let's see what's going on here. MX Linux Flatflex Respin. It's my distro Respin. It's using XFCE. It's on SourceForge. Oh, so you did your own respin? That is pretty cool. Maybe we should look into that. So so your XFC is actually riced and everything then? Um let's see. I've seen where you can easily swap between GNOME KDE or Budgie on Fedora Atomic. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Oh, not much. Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if it would be like worth it to like cover it in a stream or something. Like just to see what you can do with XFCE. I mean, it's either that or I go and the next distribution I try that has XFCE, we will try to rice it. It's one of the two. I don't know. I created MX Linux, GNOME, Cinnamon, and Budgie respins. Well, what is so special about MX Linux? MX is some Zealot flavor. MX Snapshots lets you create a snapshot ISO of your running system. Let's see, MX Tools, you can back up your entire system to a USB. Huh. Maybe I need to look into that. MX Snapshot. I don't know. Is that the same as like doing an actual backup, or are those two completely different things? That has genuinely piqued my curiosity. NixOS can generate a ISO from current system too. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really want to run NixOS though. Won't keep your home probably. Oh yeah, so we'll have to update that. But I like the idea of it though. You just take the ISO and just everything's already defined there. So no, I like that. I like that idea. I may have to try that sometime. Like one thing I want to do when I if I'm able to do it, I want to be able to, like, the next computer that I get, I want to do some upgrades. I want to uh, I want to add like maybe I don't know how many terabytes, but like get something that's bigger than like a 1 terabyte SSD and stick in it. And I want to be able to like maybe stick some more RAM in there. Um, I don't know, and also like get an external hard drive too, just in case something happens. NixOS is really not that bad. Um, I think what it is for me is that it may just be, unless you want something extremely custom. I think for me it is uh the first word that comes to mind is intimidating. I think for me it's also about like I don't I don't like the idea of having more than one package manager. Like I don't know what else it offers besides that, but that's like their biggest selling point to me. And if that's their biggest selling point, I don't know. I just don't. It's just different. Yeah, no, I understand. I think it has a place in the Linux community. Don't get me wrong. I think it is great for some people. And um, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to play the stream on another device while I work on the virtual machine. Cool, cool. Thanks for having me on. It's just one package manager. It does not ship with multiple. Well, then, how is it supposed to work then? Because, like, I thought that was the whole point, wasn't it? Like, you just have all these different, like, it pulls from all these other distributions. Maybe I'm misunderstood. When you want your distro as a Tamagotchi pet? Hmm. Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know. I still want to cover NixOS at some point. Like it's on the list, you know. But I just don't know right now if I would. Like, I don't know if I would use it as a daily driver though. Um, I I don't know. I just feel like nothing's really gonna get me out of using Cache US at the moment. So the thing with rolling, I don't have the time to babysit my laptop. Fair enough. So then, well, wait a minute. So then, what are you actually using then? Like, if you're not on a rolling release, what are you using? They're hosting a build system like any other distro, as far as I'm aware, and they ship the packages like any other. Okay, okay. So, so they're hosting a build system, and then they ship the packages like any other. So then they just, to me, that seems like someone who has a big repository. Build system is the server they host. Yeah, no, I got it. Which builds packages? Oh, Silverblue? Gotcha. No, I get it. I get it now. I think I do. Just taking a moment to breathe, to collect my thoughts. How's everyone doing out there? We doing good? What y'all got planned for today? If there is a problem, roll back to the last snapshot. All good. Rest for application. I go to FlatHub. Well, yeah, I guess that's what's good about BetterFS, right? Because you can just go back to a snapshot, and then you should be good to go. Um, I don't, because of CacheOS, I don't have to use I don't have to use FlatHub, or no, it's Flatpak. I don't have to use Flat. I know they're two different things, but this just got me on a thought. Like, because of CacheOS, I don't have to have I don't have to use Flatpaks, and I barely have to use the AUR. It's really nice. Burning up as it's 29C. Wow. I think it's I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit, but sounds like it's pretty hot. You cannot brick your system through packages. They cannot collide. Oh, it's 84. Gotcha. Yeah, it's I mean, as you can see on the screen, it is 75 at the moment here. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably end up doing a later stream. I'm not sure how late exactly. I don't know. I'm thinking about like 10 a.m. Eastern time, or probably noon maybe. Because like I do have to work tomorrow, but it's not as bad. Future Linux is more users running around advertising their distro. That's pretty based of you. Yeah, that's pretty based right there. I mean, that's me though. I feel like I'm being called out because I keep I keep shilling for CacheOS. I just think it's really good. Okay, I just I tried it and I liked it, and I think it's better than Vanilla Arch. And I used to run Vanilla Arch, you know. Um, I don't know. I just like it. I run Arch, by the way. I use Arch, by the way. Just imagine like being like in sleep mode, and you just all of a sudden in your dreams you just like I run Arch, by the way. You're just like having all these different voices saying that, and it's like, get me out of this. No, every comment section they either fight over pointless stuff or I use whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's a flex, I guess. Like it's especially a flex for Arch Linux users because they feel like, oh, we can't. We're the only ones that like can outdo everyone else, and it's like, I don't know about that one. Like there's just this elitist mentality that goes on, I think, and that's what drives a lot of people away from Linux, which is sad because there are YouTubers right now that they make videos uh, crapping on Linux because of some bad experiences that they had. And it's like, that's not Linux's fault. That's the fan base. Oh yeah, you right, Clara. You right. Probably. Nah, people are just too defined by the products they use. Um, I think I could agree with that. Like a lot of people, they I don't know. They like what they like. They feel like they have to show it off. If someone does not like X thing and you like X thing, they are attacking you in your mind. Uh, yeah. If someone does not like X thing and you like X thing. Oh yeah, where it's like, well, I like Kashi. Oh, well, I like Arch. Uh, why don't you like Arch? Don't you don't you wanna, you know? Don't you want to be on the same playing field as me? And it's like, no, I'm happy with CashOS. No, dude, no. They won't come for me for using dollar store products. If you're not with, you're against. I mean, that's sad though. That is a sad thing. No, I agree. I don't think there is a gray zone in that. I think a lot of people do feel that way. Um, I don't know. It's like here's the thing that I've noticed with Linux. Linux is like tribal. Just so that way I'm not getting political or religious here. I'm just gonna say that it's tribal, where it's like you've got all these different clans, uh, and by clans I mean distributions that people cling to, and they they fight for what's theirs or whatever. So no, it's crazy to think about. I'm still using a rubber dome HP keyboard and mouse from 2010. It ain't broken. Why throw it? Oh, bro, you're using a mouse from 2010. Why don't you use like this mouse from 2023 that I've got? Be like, I don't like your product, so let me throw something at you that I like that you may not like. Oh, installing another desktop on Fedora is absolutely impossible. Well, like, so I don't know. Help me out here. Like, what did you install first? Like, was it GNOME? Was it like Budgie? Or like, what did you install first? Oh, KD. So then, why would you have a problem installing other desktops? I'm curious now because you should be able to. I mean, unless you're working with SDDM, especially with it being KDE, that might be your issue. If you can't access it, if you can access it but it just won't load, that's another thing. I'm aware they have spins. Um, but if they have spins, then are they just locking it down to where you can't use more than one uh thing, or like how's that working out? Oh, Fedora 42 KD is no longer a spin. Oh, is it the official release then? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people over the years have jumped ship from going to or going with GNOME. I think people are going with KDE these days. Yeah, I don't think it should be another problem either. Or I don't think it should be a problem, rather. I don't know why they would be experiencing that. But tell me what you think about this. So, there was someone recently that I came across that they said that they couldn't get their monitors to work right. Like something was being messed up in it. And they also said that um, they couldn't, like, as far as like non-Steam apps go, they weren't able to load them. And I'm just like, I'm just wondering like what this person was using as far as their, like, if they had a window manager, if they had a desktop environment. But like as far as using non-Steam apps, like I think that was to be expected, to where like there's a lot of titles that will work. If we're talking about gaming, there are a lot of titles that will work, but then you're gonna have that small percentage where you're not gonna have a good time with it, and you'd have a better time installing GeForce Now and trying to play it if it's available for that. Um, let's see. I had no problem installing Cinnamon on Kubuntu. More that you spend the better of a day ripping old DE components and replacing. Yeah. Wayland X11 stuff. Electron apps can flicker too. Would have to know what they're running. Yeah, definitely. I think they should have used Proton DB. I don't think they did, and I think that's where they found themselves into a lot of issues there. Just because I think, um, I don't know. As far as like the monitor thing, I don't. I mean, there was someone else that like had an issue with it, with their monitors at one point or another. I've never had that issue because I use like my laptop monitor, and then I use like my external monitor that I plug in through HDMI. Um, let's see. I will not be able to dual boot Fedora 42KD with Fedora 42 GNOME because it's the same distro. Uh, I don't know that I would even consider dual booting like two distributions. I mean, you can, but like, wouldn't it be better to just use like a, like if you're able to install a desktop environment? Like, I know you're having issues with it. Um, I'm just thinking like, I mean, that would probably be like your last resort. I think. I've never had any issues on Arch. Well, this user was an Arch user, and I think that's where a lot of their problems lied because they were using Arch and they were beginners at Linux. I don't ever recommend going with Arch if you're a beginner, but like this person did, and they had a bad time. And I saw the video where he just nuked his system, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Uh, yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely a weird issue. Also, welcome back, Pagarina. But no, the reason I bring up that story is because like I don't understand why people do the things that they do. Like they will take something that is never recommended to a beginner, and that's what they end up using because that's what everyone else is using, and then they end up having a bad time because they picked the wrong distro to start off with. Like that's crazy to me. Oh shoot, nuking your system is one way to go about things, but maybe use your broken system as a learning experience to learn how to fix stuff. Well, this user in particular, I don't think is good at just fixing the problems because he wants to be able to do like what he wants to do, just like a Windows user is able to do it. And it's like they're not the same, and you can't go into the game treating it like it's the same thing. Um, yeah, that's okay. I'll just boot up another distro from an external SSD if needed. I have one with GNOME and one with Budgie. Both are Spiral Linux. Gotcha. Some people just want to have stuff working. Yeah, and I think that was this dude's case because like I honestly don't even know why he would be in like what I'm doing, like as far as talking about Linux and stuff, because it would not interest him anymore. Um, but like, I just don't think he gave it a fair shake. I think he needs to just venture out into other distros before calling it quits. Like, I think he just got really impatient with it. But yeah, let's try something new out of the box. Yeah, if you pick Arch, you need to be prepared to go and find out how to fix things. Yes, and I'm one of those people that's prepared to do that. I don't have an issue with looking stuff up and fixing my own problems. Um, but like, you get someone that's new to Linux and they don't know the first thing about that, and they're just using what everyone else is using. Like, no, I don't. I don't know. TTY1 best desktop environment. Everything else is bloat. I'll fight you on that. I don't. I mean, TTY1 is like, it's okay, but I don't know. Like, I only use it when I have to. Let's see. Their mistake was not sticking to Windows. Yeah, probably. I would, cause like it's like I said before, um, not everyone is meant for Linux. Like not everyone should be using Linux, in my opinion. I think everyone can use it, but it's a matter of whether or not they should. And it all depends on what it is that you do in your day-to-day life. You know, are you using Hyperland or Neri? I am using Hyperland. Also, welcome to the stream. I don't. At some point, I want to try Neri, but I don't. I already don't like the idea of having a continuous workspace. That's my only issue with it. I don't like having a continuous workspace. But yeah, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you here. First Arch experience years ago. Couldn't connect to Wi-Fi. Used phone on Ethernet. Yeah, and that was the thing too. Like, if you end up going with something like Arch, be prepared to have like a tablet or a phone to access your web browser, because you may end up experiencing some times where like you can't get into your system because of a config file got messed up, or a package got conflicted, or just something happens like out of the ordinary, right? And so you need to be able to have your phone or tablet to be able to look stuff up. That's going to be important. But it's written in Rust, by the way. I don't mind telling you this. I don't really care necessarily. With all due respect, I don't really care if it's written in Rust or not. Cosmic was written in Rust, but like, I don't think it's a bad product. It's just a personal thing. I think it's not something that I want to use. I think that there's people out there that should use it if they like that kind of workflow. I'm not that type of person that likes that workflow. I like having my workspaces. I like having multiple workspaces open, multiple windows within a workspace. That's my jam. Broadcom Wi-Fi chip, forget it. That's curse. Yeah. Would love to try Cosmic again when it's no longer in beta. Oh, did they get out of alpha? See, that's the thing. I want to try Cosmic. I just don't know when a good time is to try it out. Because, like, I'm thinking, oh, it's still in Alpha 7. Because I'm thinking tomorrow we're going to cover a distro. We're going to cover a distro. We're going to do a review on a distro, I think. And our top choices, I'm probably going to choose between, I don't know, I already want to do Pop! OS again, but then we have other options too. We have NixOS that we could try out. People keep recommending Endeavor OS. I think I want to try out Fedora again. See where that's at. Nabarro was highly recommended too. We got different things. But I think what I want to do is I want to cover... I think I want to cover something Cosmic. Did you hear about the Linux firmware split on Arch? I did not, as a matter of fact. Bazite. I might have to look into that one. I just wrote it down. Yeah, I mean we can take a look into it for sure. I just don't know if we'll do it tomorrow though. Because I really want to. Yeah, Nabarro's on the list already. I got Nabarro. It's just I have to spread out these reviews that I do. Oh, if you're looking through the gaming variants, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Like, most of the time I go into these reviews not sure what I need to do, but I don't know. I have an idea of what I need to do, and I just do it. But, you know, probably tomorrow I'm going to look into something that has Cosmic in it for sure. Whoops, my bad. Deeping has a new beta. Let's set the wallpaper to... Wow. No, I'm good. No, I'm fine. I will take this time to go ahead and do the usual stuff. So if you guys like the stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you really like my content, consider subscribing today. We do have a Discord as well as a Matrix room, and I have other social media in the description below that you can follow me at certain places. Or if you need to get in contact with me, then you could do that with Discord or Matrix. Oh, I'm not leaving, Joseph, but if you are, I hope you have a good day as well. No, I'm not leaving. Not yet. I still got like another 30 minutes or so before I leave. Yeah, no, I was just letting everyone know because I like to plug my stuff because it seems to work. Like when I first started streaming again, I made sure to like let everyone know that like, hey, I have these places that you can go, just so that way people can like get familiar with it. Sometimes they forget to like and subscribe and stuff, so I just like to update everyone on that. Zoran, yes, Zoran is on the list. Yes, Zoran is on the list. No, I'm not in the mindset to play any games today. I specifically made this, like, we did some drawing, but then my computer turned off because I forgot to plug it in. So we had to do part 2 of this conversation. Um, so now I'm just kind of like talking with everyone. I don't have the time to sit and play games today, is what I'm saying, because I've got other stuff to do today. Have you ever tried playing Noida? I don't even know what that is. Have no idea. But yeah. And tomorrow there's probably not going to be any games either because we're going to be looking into probably Pop!OS with their Cosmic. Unless I can't find it, then I need to find something that has like Cosmic on it. Can recommend when you are in the mood to play games if you want. I mean, I can write it down. Sure. I just got this piece of paper and it's just got a bunch of stuff written down on it, and it's hard to keep up at this point. I need like separate. I need like a note taking app or something at this point, and then just like categorize everything. Like get like a note taking that I can like write with my tablet, my drawing tablet. Can let's see. Currently enjoying Far Cry 3 Story is Fire. Gotcha. Obsidian is pretty neat. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of Obsidian before. It's a great note taking. It has drawing support with XCaliDraw. Ooh. Obsidian. We're gonna write that down for sure. I like that. I like having an app where you can just like write stuff down with your drawing tablet. Thank you guys for the recommendations. I will take a look into it for sure. Don't know about the tablet support. Oh yeah, let me write down XCaliDraw. Artnote is the best for drawing tablets. Okay. I can also check that out. Hey, you know what we could do? We could just do a stream on that. Really? Oh, it's a web app. Okay. Yeah, that's what we could do though. Maybe not today. Oh, it's integrated into Obsidian. Is Nuclear well known as a music app? Using that all the time. Gotcha. But no, we can. I don't know. I'll try out the note taking app, see how well it works. I don't know. Maybe I might like Artnote better then because it's I like the GTK stuff. But I can also look into Obsidian. But yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to do a review of like a note taking app. Maybe that'll be a next video or something. Yeah, that'll be great. There's whole YouTube channels dedicated to just to Obsidian. I mean, is there that much to cover in Obsidian? that's a crazy concept to me. I mean, I guess there's just as much to talk about there as there is to talk about with like Awesome WM or something. Our note focuses more on hand drawn notes rather than typing notes. Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to do. Obsidian is massive and infinitely extensive because of the plugins. Okay, yeah, so we're getting mixed vibes here. Whether or not to do uh, Obsidian or R Note. I guess what we could do is we could give it a go in a future stream. Like we could do I don't know, maybe that should be the stream tomorrow. Oh, it's more focused on text. I don't know. I think what we should do is sit down with our note or something like that. We sit down, we write down all these ideas, and I'll when I'm writing these ideas down, it'll give you guys an idea of how the app works and how I would use it and why you guys should use it. I think that would be a great stream. In fact, I think that's what we should do tomorrow. And instead of doing the stream for Pop! OS, I think we should just review a note-taking app. Because I do need structure. I need to be able to write down like how I need to go about doing videos and streams and stuff. Because like we especially need to make a list for like distributions to cover too. And then probably Tuesday it'll be my day off, so probably do like Pop! OS or something like that. We could do that. Yep, just doing some stretches. I think we all should do stretches. We've been at it for a little while now. Dude, one good thing that I'm really glad about my system now is that I don't know what the difference is, but like at least my OBS doesn't crash. Because like believe it or not, I think it was with Arch or something. I don't remember specifically, but there was something that I was using that was like just crashing my OBS. And for the longest time I couldn't figure out why it was crashing. Creeks and parishes. Oh, if you're talking about my chair, it does creak a little bit. Sounds like a scary house that you'd go into. You know, when the door opens slowly. You know, I can't do the sound very well. I'm still trying to wake up, and it's been like 2 hours. So, you can check out their websites in this stream. True. We could do that, couldn't we? And then that'll give us more of an idea of what to do for the next one. Okay. I like that idea. Let's see. Welcome to a calmer internet. Q. No, I don't want to do that. I like taking my time with installs, trying to make sure that I do everything right. Okay, so let's look at Obsidian first. And here we get Obsidian is a note-taking application that helps users organize their thoughts and knowledge using Markdown files. It allows for internal linking between notes and visualizes these connections in a graph format, making it easy to see relationships between ideas. Okay. Um, I mean, it looks decent. I wonder if this backs up into your like your home folder. Okay, so this seems like like your thoughts are yours. Obsidian stores notes privately on your device, so you can access them quickly, even offline. No one else can read them, not even us. With thousands of plugins and themes, you can shape Obsidian to fit your way of thinking. Your knowledge should last. Obsidian uses open file formats, so you're never locked in. You own your data for the long term. So you can even use these to back up on your phone. Okay, but then create connections between your notes. Visualize the relationships between your notes. An infinite space to research, brainstorm, diagram, and lay out your ideas. Then we got all these plugins. So apparently you can sync your notes on any device. So you can sync them, but at the same time, you can have them offline. You can have them on your computer, so that's cool, I guess. Give me just a minute, and I'll take a look at your chats. Publish your notes instantly, making it easy for readers to explore your web of ideas. Yeah, but they don't really... Obsidian seems like it's really... it seems like it's really cool. I just don't know how it would do with, like, writing on the tablet. Let's look into Keynote. Well, let's type in for Linux too. Oh, it's a KDE application. Oh. Oh. That lets you write sticky notes. The notes are saved automatically when you exit the program. Then they display when you open the program. Okay, I looked over just for a second. I'm sorry, R Note. Why did I think K Notes? R Notes. That's my bad. I will get to your comments. Give me just a second, okay? It is an open source vector-based drawing app for Linux that allows users to take handwritten notes, sketch ideas, and annotate documents. It features an adaptive UI for stylus import, supports various documents layouts, and can export in formats like SVG and PDF. Okay, so this looks like the GitHub for it. Okay, you know what? Let me just get to people's comments. Sorry about that. You can check. Let's see. You choose where to put your notes folder in Obsidian. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's just a bunch of markdown files. Thoughts that brain screaming for another coffee. I use SyncThing for syncing my Obsidian notes between my phone and PC. SyncThing is good. The sync part is paid. Ew. Yeah, I don't know about that. Obsidian Sync is a convenience thing that's paid, but I use SyncThing, which is the same thing, but obviously free. Rnote, it's Rnote, Rnote, R. I understand that, you guys. I'm sorry. Don't throw stones at me. Let's see. Adaptive UI focused on stylus input, pressure sensitive stylus, Create many different shapes. Move, rotate, resize. Customize background colors. Customize page font. Reconfigurable stylus button shortcuts. Drag and drop support. PDF bitmap and SVG image import. So I like that it's vector based. But with it being vector based, then it's not really free forming though, I would think. The file format is still unstable. It might change and break compatibility between versions. Okay, so Arnote has a website. Oh, this is the overview. You guys, we found it. We found the overview. Wow. Okay. Cool. You can even look like it's written on paper. That is sick, dude. And you can type if you wanted to as well. I just wonder if this is available in the Cashy repositories. Let's go to the actual website here. Okay, this basically says the same thing as it does in GitHub, so there's nothing. Oh, this is nice. Open Dyslexic is used with the application too. Nice. By the way, Obsidian is not fully open source. It is an Electron app. I don't think that bothers me so much because I use the Electron apps all the time. Or, well, I say all the time. I use it sometimes. Yeah, go to the Arnote site to see it. Is it searchable? Yeah, I mean, I don't know as far as like if it's in Casio-esque, but let's see, there's screenshots on GitHub. And then it's available on official Arch repo, so yes, in Casio-esque. Gotcha. Thanks for checking for me. Oh, you know what? I really want to try it out now. The only thing is that I don't have time now. Because, like, I'm probably going to go in about, like, maybe we got about 5-10 minutes left of the stream before I have to end it. Because I've got somewhere to be in a little while. But what I will say is that I think Obsidian is good if you want to have like notes that you can type and all that good stuff that like you sync between your devices. Like it's really good for syncing between devices. I don't know that I need the syncing between devices necessarily. The only thing that I don't know about it is like whether or not you can, like, I know that some of you have written or have told me that like you can use a tablet. I just think that this is more of like, this is like to me it seems like the equivalent of OneNote. I don't know if you guys have ever used that before, but I used it back in the day, and like this reminds me a lot of OneNote. Come to think of it, I might have actually used a pen to draw on it. Yes, I'm still online. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. I wasn't going anywhere. But in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to have to go anyway. But how is your browser font like that? So because it's Firefox, or Firefox based, I can change the font in Firefox. And then there's a app on Zen browser that allows the whole UI interface to be the font that I want it to be. So it's all because of Zen browser. OneNote isn't great compared to Obsidian. I would actually agree. I think there's a lot that you can do with Obsidian. I just don't know if it's the right path for me. I think I would have to test out the note-taking apps tomorrow and just kind of see where that goes from there. Obsidian works more like a Wikipedia for your own notes. Yeah. No, I can understand from that perspective. I think the thing to do is tomorrow we have both of them downloaded, and we'll do a show off. We'll do Obsidian versus R-Note. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it K-Note. We'll do Obsidian versus R-Note, and we'll see which one does the task that I want it to do and how it does it for me. That's probably going to be a more interesting stream to see which one is going to be good for me. Because I do need to take some notes, and it would be nice to just, instead of having to use paper and stuff, I could just use my drawing tablet on my computer. That would make a lot of things simpler. But we'll do that, and we'll see how well that works out. If Kubuntu blows up, then I decided that I would get that computer on LMDE 6. Okay. I have still yet to try Linux Mint, much less the Debian edition. However, I still recommend Linux Mint to beginners, even though I haven't used it, just because I've seen other people use it, and so I feel like it's a good starting point. So what is timing for tomorrow's stream for R-Note? That's a good question. I think we need to put up a poll. That's going to be the best way, because you guys are going to be here. Let's do a poll. What time is stream tomorrow? Now, we will do either 8 a.m., 10 a.m., or we will do 12 p.m. We'll just do those, and let's see what comes up. See what y'all can do. Because y'all are going to be here. Because the thing is that I am not going to be able to do it at night, because I work at 6 my time. So normally I can't do it that late. But I usually try to do morning streams somewhere around there just to see how well it does. Yeah, we'll just do a poll. We'll see how that turns out. Let's see. Linux Mint is very stable. Yes, I believe it to be stable. Linux Mint is good, but very bland without customization. Well, yeah, I think also, welcome to the stream, or welcome back, rather. We're glad to have you here. I don't think it's for people that are experienced Linux users. I think it's more towards people that are beginners or don't want to do very much customization. So I think I think it's just serving a different purpose for people, But yeah, we'll do this poll. We'll see how it turns out. I found out that there's an extension to enable blur on the Cinnamon theme. Yeah, I played around with blur in my time. I don't know that I would want to do blur personally for myself, but it's been pretty good nonetheless. So I'm looking at the poll, and so far everyone's saying 8 a.m. So that's pretty much the time that I normally stream anyway. So I just want to make sure that that's good for everyone because it seems to be like a good time slot. I think what it is that like as far as streaming goes, I think it's a bad time to like stream on the weekends unless I do it at a different time, and I can't always do that because of my work schedule. So it may get to a point where we may not do streams on the weekends, but we'll do them on the weekdays. I'm still trying to iron that out, see if I like that idea or not, because I I've got momentum and I want to keep it going for the channel, and I don't know. I just feel like I would get bored if I didn't stream on the weekends as well. 8 a.m. is good because I live in the UK and that's midday. Nice. So that's actually convenient then, because like a lot of people that follow me here seem to have a time schedule that's like different than mine, which is good in some ways, but like I guess what I'm trying to say is that like we got different time zones that are joining. So, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's see. Hi Zipix, hi chat. Same here about UK. You may be the dude that I was meant to get in contact with. My dude, guess what? I don't know if you're the person that said that you wouldn't use Discord, but if you are that person that said you wouldn't use Discord, we have a Matrix room. So if you want, you can actually join the Matrix room. It's just as, or I try to be as active in there as I am in Discord. I can't always guarantee that, but there is another line of communication, is what I'm trying to say, in case you can't do Discord. Oh, that might be me. I did join the Discord on your daughter's account. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I just want to make sure everyone knew about that. Because like, I've been trying to like make sure that everyone knew about it, that I was supposed to let know about it. I think everyone knows now by this point. Um, but yeah, we still got about 6 minutes left on the poll, and then after the poll, we will end the stream. So I just want to give people plenty of time to get their votes in. And so far, everyone's saying 8 a.m., so that's pretty cool. Maybe that's what works for me, just doing morning streams. But like I said, I just don't know if I would. I'm trying to iron out my schedule. Um, but like the weekends don't seem to do as good as the weekdays, it seems like, as far as like viewership and stuff goes. But um, TBH, if you're streaming currently, you're going to have a biased poll result because the people watching you now are available now. Haha. I mean, you're not wrong necessarily. You're not wrong, but it's nice to ask, because if you guys are going to make it tomorrow, I want to be able to stream. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to just pop up at like 2 p.m. and just go, okay, guys, we're going to have a stream, but like no one show up. Because I literally had that happen last weekend where like I did a stream at night and I didn't get nearly the amount of people watching. And like, yeah, there might have been like a few people, but it wasn't as much as it is when I do morning streams. So like, yeah, I don't just want to pop up in here like 2 p.m. and go, hey guys, we're gonna do a stream when no one's gonna like pop in, if that makes sense. It is evening for me. Gotcha. Kaji, hello. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Glad to see you. Glad to have you. But yeah. We got Obsidian over here that we're thinking about tomorrow. And then we've got Arnote that we're thinking about tomorrow. My guess is that I'm going to like Arnote more than Obsidian. But I still want to try both of them out just because I think it's I think we need to try both of them out. Arnote. So Arnote is an open source vector-based drawing app for sketching, handwritten notes, and to annotate documents and pictures. It is targeted at students, teachers, and those who own a drawing tablet, and provides features like PDF and picture import and export, an infinite canvas, and an adaptive UI for big and small screens. That's I just pulled that from the website. I'm not that clever enough to pull it out of my butt. But, yeah, that's what Arnote is. So, basically, it's like... Actually, I'm not going to say it's like Obsidian because I've never used Obsidian, but we're talking about the difference. So, like, tomorrow's stream, we're going to end up talking about Arnote versus Obsidian. And they're both note-taking apps for Linux. And so, what I aim to do is I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best for me to do note taking, and so that's what the stream is going to be about tomorrow. We're gonna put the two together, figure out what's going to be the best workflow for me. But then the question becomes: do I try Obsidian first, or do I try Arnote first? Because the thing is that if we try Obsidian first and I like it, then I go to Arnote and then I don't like it as much, then I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, sorry to cut it short, you guys. I do have somewhere to be though. I'll try Arnote at first. Yeah, we'll try Arnote first, and then we can do Obsidian. I do have to go for now. We'll be back tomorrow doing the stream. Some things I want to go ahead and say before we leave the stream is that if you like this stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you really enjoy my content, consider becoming a subscriber. Let's see, it depends on your needs. If you want to use Drawing Tab, then go for Arnote. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wanting to do, so we'll try Arnote first. Some other things to say is that we also have a Discord and a Matrix room that you can join if you ever need to get in contact with me, if you want to talk with other Linux users, if you want to share your risings or your projects that you're working on for Linux, you can do all that there. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.